So, good morning, and we're back again. It's that time again. It is daily transfer update settings. You know how we roll. We start a month before the window opens, and we get linked to every single player you can imagine in world football, and we sign nobody because that's how we roll right now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're very, very close to 50k. It is flying up at the moment. And make sure you stick a massive thumbs up on the video, and make sure you share them around as well. I do appreciate that. Also, all the links for my socials are in the description, so make sure you're checking them out as well. And if you haven't checked out the videos from yesterday with Turkish and with Rants, go and check them out. We've got a massive week ahead. We've got Europa League settings. I'll be doing a watch along for the game against Rapid Vienna. I'll also be doing the North London derby. Please do not embarrass us. But as you can see on the screen, Houssem Aouar, I read a report the other day about Houssem Aouar that he turned up late for training and refused to play in a game or something like that. And he ain't having it. He's not having it. Maybe he's trying to get out the club. I'm not so sure. But the one thing I do know is that we ain't going to sign him. So that's the end of that. We might as well move on. Listen, all jokes aside, we ain't going to sign this guy. And do you know what? I'm sick and tired of hearing about him. Every single day I see somebody link us to this guy, somebody tweeting about this guy. Half of the people that are speaking about him have never seen him play a league game in France. They've seen him play a couple of Champions League games, and apparently he's the second coming of Leo Messi. Now, let's be honest here. He's not. He's not the creative spark that people seem to think he is. He's not the guy that's going to suddenly elevate this team up into the top echelons of the league. It ain't going to happen. So I'm not sure why people think it is the case. I really don't get it. His output for goals and assists in the French league is not amazing. It's bang average, in fact, below average. So I don't really get what people think this guy is going to do. I genuinely don't understand it. And I think that for 60 million euros, he is massively overpriced, massively overpriced. So yeah, we're going to get linked to him all January, and we ain't signing him. But there you go. Let's move on to somebody we could potentially sign. That's Isco. Isco Disco is surplus to requirements at Real Madrid. Do we want another Real Madrid player coming to the Arsenal? There's a possibility of getting him on loan with an option to buy. Do we want him? Well, listen, he's a fantastic footballer and has been over the years, obviously even at Malaga before he went to Real Madrid. I love Isco. I love everything about him. I think he's absolutely brilliant. But he's getting to that age now where he's into the last contract, essentially. And it does worry me when you get a player that gets to 28, 29, what they're thinking, because it is their last big contract. It is the big deal. It is the farewell contract, really, isn't it? And coming into a new league with that attitude of, well, this is a big paycheck for me, it's my last big contract, etc., does always worry me. But listen, he is a wicked footballer, and I would take Isco at the right price. For me, the right price has to be around 15 million quid, 20 million quid, not stupidly high wages. And maybe loan him until the end of the season and then do that option to buy him. But again, if it's more than 20 million quid, I wouldn't bother. I think we could go and do something else. And like I said, he's been brilliant over the years, but has he still got the hunger? Does he still want it? And not only that, I've said this, I'm going to go on to another player in a second, but I've said this before. You know, we have this fetish as Arsenal fans of thinking that creativity can only come from attacking midfield. Well, that ain't the case, is it? Let's be real here. Yes, it looks great when you've got an attacking midfielder turning up and scoring goals and pulling the strings and running the show. Football's evolved. It's now about athletes. It's about getting the right athlete in the right position. You know, you look at Liverpool, they don't have an attacking midfielder. Henderson, Wijnaldum and Fabinho barely score or create. What they do is work their nuts off and make sure that that Jota or Firmino, they're the ones that link the play but also chip in with the goals, and their wingers overlap their fullbacks, and their fullbacks overlap their wingers. And that is where their creativity comes from. That's the model we're supposed to be following, by the way. That's the model that we're emulating. Oh, let's copy Liverpool. Well, if that's the case, why do we have this fetish of an attacking midfielder? I am going to come on to one more midfielder, Szoboszlai. Now, I would take Szoboszlai because I think he's fantastic, and I think he's more than just a central attacking midfielder. I've seen this guy play left wing so many times, it's mad. I've seen him for Hungary run full lengths of the pitch, jinking past players and pinging in goals. He is absolutely brilliant, but he's versatile. And if we're going to go after somebody that's going to give us creativity, then this is the guy. Apparently his buyout clause is 25 million euro. If that's the case, then why haven't we already done it? You know, that's just ridiculous, the fact that we haven't already done it. I think he's brilliant. He's young, he's hungry, he's not going to be coming to sit on a contract like some of the other players that we're going to be linked to or already have here, i.e. Willian. He is going to be somebody that's going to want to try and make his way in the game and elevate his career. So for me, this is a no-brainer. This has to be somebody that we have to go and get done. It has to be a player for 25 million euros. I'm sorry, that's just a no-brainer. And people can sit and go, oh, but we're skint. Well, we're not, are we? And let's be real. Maitland-Niles don't get a game, so why don't we sell him? Why don't we get rid of him? We've still got enough in terms of right-back options with Cedric. Why don't we just get rid of him if he ain't going to play? Why don't we get rid of Bellerin and go and buy Lamptey? I'm sure we'll be linked with some right-backs later down the road throughout December and January. But I'd love to get your thoughts on all of that. Do you think we necessarily need an attacking creative midfielder? Or do you think that, like I do, we don't necessarily need that to create chances? We've scored less goals than Fulham this season. And that's kind of mad. They've just been promoted. They've scored more goals than us. They beat Leicester yesterday, something we couldn't do. But we beat Fulham. And it's kind of crazy. We've scored 10 goals in 10 games this season, and 3 of them were against Fulham. But let me know down in the comment section down below. These videos will be dropping at 7:30 every single day. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for them. Make sure you're fully subscribed. Road to 50k is nearly done. Then it's road to 100k. And I want 100k by the end of the season. And hopefully, I keep putting out that good content for you guys. And hopefully that'll fully happen anyway. But listen, slap a like on the video. In 3 hours from now at 10:30 UK time, Premier League transfer update will be dropping as well. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that. And then I'll be doing my live stream around lunchtime, the first of 3 live streams. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled, stay alert, stay safe, and stay subscribed to the channel. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.